I work for Knight Engineers and Architects. We're a full-service engineering company. We do everything from environmental planning to construction to maintenance. But what makes Knight unique is our leadership. From our president and our CEO to myself, we all have extensive public sector experience. If we've worked in government, we know how government works, we know how government thinks. And that's really important because part of the success of the Midwest Inland Port is engaging our public sector friends and allies. I spent 22 years working at the Illinois Department of 23 years working at the Illinois Department of Transportation. I worked my way up through the ranks, became the chief engineer director of highways, was a regional engineer, and eventually I became the deputy secretary for the Department of Transportation. And as the chief engineer, I always had the perception that freight was not, that any money that was invested in freight was money that was taken away from the roads and bridges. And after about a year of being the chief engineer, I realized just how wrong that thought process was. Because for every rail car that we can put on a rail line, we can take 6 semis off of the highways. That's a lot when you consider the capacity there. And I soon became, as the chief engineer, the biggest freight advocate within the agency, because every rail car meant less wear and tear on the highways, meant less congestion, meant a lot of economic opportunities. So we're working with the Midwest Inland Port, and we're very excited because we know that we have a great story to tell. We have an absolutely awesome story to tell. We can talk about the fact that we can be the reliever for the congestion in Northeast Illinois. The state agencies live in fear that the rail lines will eventually shift their operations from Northeast Illinois to Memphis because of all the congestion in Northeast Illinois. Well, they don't have to go to Memphis, they can come here. And we need to communicate that message to the public sector. We have immense potential for growth. This is a huge economic engine for Central Illinois, and it's a huge economic engine for the state of Illinois. And we want to help communicate that message out to our public sector friends and allies, because for generations, the public sector looked at freight as it was private companies getting private benefit whenever public money was invested in those private sectors. And the bottom line is that's not the case. And public sector is really, really engaged in freight within the last 10 years. The FAST Act that was just passed by Congress for infrastructure funding includes a very strong freight component and investment in freight opportunities. And we have got such a positive story here and such a positive start to a really incredible economic engine that we need to work on telling that to the public sector people that we know, that we work with, that we can help, and that we are here, and that we are ready to be a part of the solution and to create those solutions. I love working with the city of Decatur because it's such a diverse city and it's such a diverse place to work and to live. And it's very important that we be able to tell that story to the people who work in the public sector so that they understand the importance of what we can do right here. And there's no need to go anywhere else because Decatur and Central Illinois has the answer that is needed for a lot of the issues of congestion and potential growth. So we're really excited for the opportunity to get to work with the Inland Port. We're very excited about the work that has already been done. The significant investment that has already been made is a huge way to go leverage those public sector dollars, to go leverage that public sector support, and to have them help us get the story out to other entities that there are opportunities in Decatur, that they don't have to look at other states, that they can stay in the state of Illinois. So we're excited to get started. We're very excited about the work that's been done, and we really look forward to working with everyone in the city of Decatur. Thank you.